Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you now. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome. Oh shit, that was weird. Yeah, we're back. Oh, this was not planned. We were doing the post show, and Egghead actually informed us, or who was it? I don't remember who informed us.
Probably Egghead, little bitch.
We were informed that Mercedes Carrera has made a statement regarding the charges against her.
Yeah.
And we're going to pull that up on the screen here. We're going to go through it. I felt like we had to after talking about it and saying, you know, it doesn't sound good.
As much as we talked about it with as little information as we had,
right.
I don't think this could have waited until
we
the
need
next
to tell
episode.
this side of the story. We'll figure out eventually.
There's always
the
more
truth.
than one side of the story. We have another side, so we have to share it. That's that simple.
Yes. I completely agree. So here it is. This is Mercedes Carrera issues statement about false allegations, and they put that in quotes.
Los Angeles. An adult industry source tonight released a statement from adult performer Mercedes Carrera relative to her recent arrest, as well as the arrest of adult producer and partner Damon Sins. The ex-biz source said that Mercedes has asked that the following statement for her in regards to the false allegations against her and her husband be posted. So she's saying they're false. That's obvious, like she would say that. Here is Carrera's statement. Last week, my husband and I were arrested on charges of molesting my 9-year-old daughter. The absolute worst crime I can imagine. The charges were filed by her father, my ex-partner, a fundamentalist Christian. He is trying to take custody of our child from me. The charges are absolutely false and horrifying, and a last-ditch effort to keep me from contact with my daughter for the rest of my life. I am so worried for her. Her life is shattered. Life will never be the same for any of us.
This is so messed up.
We are struggling to make sense of this nightmare. This is a no-bail offense, so we are stuck in jail until we are cleared. We are facing decades in prison.
So I just want to go back to what you just said. So is it just across the board if you're accused of this and charged with this that you don't get bail at all?
A no bail offense. If
I don't know if this is the truth.
If somebody could check that for us, a no bail offense, let us know.
Do we want to let Joe on?
We could, yeah.
Joe, go into the Discord. Go into the Discord and hop into the general chat, and I will bring you somewhere.
This is a no bail offense. So if it is actually a no bail offense, that explains why they have no bail. It's not that the allegations were that proven. It's that they're just that serious. We are facing decades in prison and do not have money for a lawyer. We do not know what to do, but I ask that you all know me for who I am and know that neither I nor my husband would ever do anything like this to any child, let alone my beloved daughter. I want to believe that is true. I wanted to believe that is true from the moment I heard.
I guess I'm just going to have to wait and see what the evidence says. I don't want to believe that this happened. You know, I guess we're just going to have to see.
If these allegations were completely falsified by her ex-partner, a fundamentalist Christian, if they were trumped up bullshit charges.
I mean, she's in trouble anyway for having the guns and drugs, right?
She still had the gun and the meth, and that will probably see her lose custody of her daughter.
Repsion just said, holy shit, I don't know what to believe.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, right?
We don't know until the evidence is presented. That's what I've been saying from the beginning, though. Like, I can't just assume until we hear what happened.
But even if she wasn't doing this to her daughter like they claimed she was, that gun and meth charge is probably enough for her to lose her kid.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that I don't think that there's
probably. I don't know.
I don't think that you should lose your kid if you do meth and have a gun. But I mean, I think it should be a lot of other factors that make that if you.
Why did they have these loaded guns? I mean, like.
I mean,
if they were secured, then that's another story. I mean, the meth though, you can't really.
At one point in time, you could have your kids taken away for having weed, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's meth is an occupational drug. A lot of people use it because it allows you to stay awake.
Let me see. Where am I gonna? I'm gonna go.
I'm not trying to defend meth here with a child in the home, but I don't think the kids should be taken away just because they found meth. If the meth caused her to be a bad mom, if she was using it when she should be taking care of her child, that's another story.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Billy.
Hi, Joe.
That was me.
Ben.
Yeah.
Oh,
hi.
that was Ben. Hi, Ben.
Do we sound weird?
Wow. No.
Now, Joe, the episode where I first met Mercedes Carrera,
you were there.
You were also on that episode.
Yeah, I knew she was a pedo the minute I talked to her.
Oh God, stop!
What? In DMs, I asked her, "Are you a pedo?"
You didn't.
She said yes.
Joe,
no,
did you really?
I didn't. No.
Okay.
It was a lie. I knew JF was a racist though, and that was before the estimates.
He did call that. If you go back and watch the episode with JF and Joe on, Joe called it before it. That was where we cracked the case on JF also boning the
retarded girl,
the slow girl. Yeah. That was a big episode, but drug use alone, I think that you can like. I'm not advocating meth use. I've had meth ruin family members' lives at a certain point in time. You know,
it ruined my trip to Texas.
Joe. Joe.
Actually, Billy said you'd never been the same after that.
No,
right?
I haven't. I've been partially retarded since that night.
Yeah,
it's not where he's never been the same necessarily, but if you do any sort of like stimulants, it fucks you up more than it probably would have had you not done the meth. Like you do have like something that comes out of you when you fuck around with some Adderall.
Part of me died that day.
Yes. So I do think that Mercedes' kid should be taken away from you if you do meth. That she shouldn't be allowed around you. I don't know the extent of the meth use around the child, right? I don't feel like that alone should be a reason to have your kid taken away, but I think it is. I think in the eyes of the court, a gun and meth alone will be enough to have her kid taken away, whether or not she did the other stuff at all. So I think that's kind of sad if this is true.
Yeah, and lawyers are expensive, especially criminal defense lawyers. That's really expensive.
And like
even more than civil lawyers.
Who's willing to back this up on the chance that you're wrong about her and she did do this? Because like I'm not saying she did. I hope she didn't. But it's like you kind of have to think when there's a kid involved, like I don't want to help something bad, right?
First off, Puerto Rican 10-year-olds are like 25-year-old white kids, all right?
Joe,
they can handle this
shit. Stop.
Joe,
don't blame me. Blame the AVN. They're the one who nominated the fucking home movie for an award.
Oh my god!
They didn't nominate this movie for an award.
No,
Joe.
Okay, maybe I was misinformed.
Joe, where do you get your information from, Joe?
I suppose I wrote down a comment to that effect and then believed it.
Damn it! You got to stop doing meth. I'm pretty sure Joe only says this stuff because of one time in was it Austin, Texas, not El Paso.
It was San
Antonio. One time in San Antonio, Joe did meth and sat up in a bathtub all night long, hosting his own version of Drunken Peasants with no camera, nothing going on. Him and like 3 other people sat in a bathtub doing meth together and talked about current events. It was fucking weird because I went to bed not realizing they were on meth.
Was there water in the bathtub?
No.
Oh.
It was weird because I went to bed. I was like, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. And you guys are okay, no problem. You're sitting in the bed. I go in the room that we were staying in, and the other guy was like, I'm fucking done with this. We were on this road trip. I'm done with this shit. They're in there doing fucking meth. And I'm like, wait, they were doing meth? How did I not notice? How did I not notice you were doing
We did
meth?
it for 36 hours.
Yeah, because when I woke up, I went in there and you guys were still like doing your broadcast to nothing. You were like they were hosting a show in this bathtub, high as hell, with no camera, no anything. It was fucking weird.
To tell you the truth, this was 5 years ago, and I don't think I've ever come down.
So yeah, when you make these comments about Mercedes Carrera, you have no proof.
It's not about Mercedes. It's about her being a pedophile. Okay? I separate the art from the artist.
God damn it.
What?
What else did you expect bringing Joe on here, guys?
He's so edgy. He's so edgy.
No,
Joe is a broken man.
She's always presented herself as somebody who does degrading acts for money. To know that she's doing it for free is a fucking betrayal of my trust. All right? What's the world coming to when you can't trust a porn star? Fuck this. I'm out. I'm not going to watch her videos anymore. It's over. It's over.
What about the videos with her having sex with trans women?
Hey,
Okay, I'll watch those.
Okay,
Billy disagrees with me, Joe.
About what?
Bird.
About I listened to the stream where you talked to Brett, and I could have swore Brett agreed. He said you were like, hey, Brett, I'm just gonna I'm gonna fuck your wife if I win.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yeah, come here, I'll kick your ass.
Yeah. It was
so it's on, right?
I don't think that's not what he said. I know that's not what he said.
That's what he said, right?
He'll try to backtrack. You're thinking like Brett, Billy. Stop it.
But
think
Brett
like
was
a normal
very-
person. Did he?
But
or
was
did he
very
not say-
uncomfortable when you said those things. And
Yeah,
you put me in a
because I'm gonna fuck his wife after I beat the shit out of him. Why
Damn
would he
it!
be?
No, you're not. You put me in a very poor position when you said that. Because then Brett said that Dorn said if Billy was a real friend, he would have defended you when Joe said that. And now I'm going to defend him right now because he didn't say that, Joe. You
Dorn
only what
wants it in the ass.
No, no. This is not appropriate. Let's
Here's
get back
the
to
thing.
the child molestation accusations.
That's a safer topic
A
than me
lighter
fucking
topic.
Dorn.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
I guess you're right. Pedophilia versus bestiality. It's a thin line. Am I right? Am I right? Huh? I wish there was someone here to high five me. But nope. Public restrooms. It's considered weird.
So
Yes, no.
we have Mercedes' statement here, and it is clarified that the child in question was her daughter, her 9-year-old daughter, and her claim is that it was her ex-partner, the child's father, going for a power play to control her daughter and take her away from her. And unfortunately, there was meth and guns in that house. So no matter what happens here, if she was right or she was wrong with her child, she will probably lose her child. And hopefully
the drug charge alone might do it.
Yeah.
The drugs and weapons. Yeah.
That's enough. If she didn't actually do these things to the child that were claimed, which I'm hoping is true.
Billy, what do you think in your heart of hearts? Tell us the truth.
In my heart of hearts, I hope Onision's next. No, obviously not. Obviously not. Obviously fucking not.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh, it's out there now.
That's not a sweet boy thing to say.
It's not a sweet boy thing to say. That's what someone said earlier. That's what someone said in the fucking chat when all this is going down. They were like, I hope Onision's next. And I'm like, how vile
Fuck you.
does that have to be where like someone's dealing with something right now, whether it's her daughter dealing with her mom betraying her, or her mom dealing with her father betraying her, and her father ruining her mom's life to try and have her if he really believes that her being raised by a porn star is worth ruining her life. These are terribly loaded situations where we don't know where to look because we don't want to side with a pedophile, right? We don't.
But we don't want to side with a Christian either.
Exactly. I think if it comes down to choosing a pedophile or a Christian, there's a reason I hang out with known atheist. I hang out with known atheist, Onision.
Ornision.
No. I just feel like when something like this happens and then you bring up a guy like Onision, that's fucked up. And that's why
It's not even like it's not even the same thing with Onision.
No, it's
No.
different.
It was young women with Onision. These allegations are like children.
And they weren't his daughter either.
Right.
And they wanted it bad.
Oh my
Repsion
God.
just said Onision is my best friend. We need to get these two together. We need to get these two together and have a summit, a peace summit.
Friend.
Dude, you need to get them both together and give them a nice meal. And then they
Yeah.
can resolve their differences.
Joe and I are actually good friends with Onision.
I know.
And
For real?
you know how we become good friends with him? We don't pick on him in his rainforest.
We accept him for who he is.
Yeah,
You picking
Joe
on that
just tries to
rainforest?
molest
Repsion said he'll
Onision
give him
live
a
on-
back massage.
He liked
That's a sweet boy thing
Yeah,
to
he
do,
did
offering a back massage.
Now I'm picturing that. Dude, you could sell that like pay-per-view on the internet.
You know,
If that was like a private video,
You know-
Repsion gives Greg a back massage.
you know what? I think if it's proved that these allegations were falsified by the father, she won't go to the father either. If he falsified pedophile allegations,
Do you want to adopt a kid? What are you doing?
no,
I didn't expect to hear from her so soon. But obviously, yeah, we don't know who to believe. We don't know. It'll have to play out in court. At this point, if she was formally charged, it's going to court now. You
Yeah.
know?
Either there's a tape or there isn't, because they recorded
Yeah.
it, right?
We do not even have money for a lawyer. That is worrying for me.
Well, someone said I call bullshit. It's like, how could you possibly know her finances?
Well, especially if they're like doing meth and shit. Like,
Well, I
porn.
mean, another thing is like taxes.
Yeah.
People fall behind on taxes. There's all kinds of shit that can happen that can ruin your finances, even if you make good money in your job.
you can make great money doing porn and then have to spend great money to like live with yourself. Who knows? Who knows?
I'm not saying she's a pedophile, and I'm not saying that I'm a pedophile. Okay, but all right. First off, let me get this out of the way. If you're a pedophile, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't want to be one of those pedophiles.
There's something
that's
wrong
accused
with
of being
that.
right. I don't want to be one of those guys who's like,
Oh.
accused of being a closet pedophobe. So let's just redirect.
Anytime somebody says that they're against pedophiles, they turn out to be a pedophile themselves. So I'm not against. What's weird is they're now not even like calling each other pedophiles when they're in that community. They're MAPs, minor attracted persons. It's a serious thing. I'm like, you're trying to devilify the word pedophile by calling yourself a MAP. That's
all I'm saying is,
fucked.
if I
No, stop doing the
actually-
all I'm saying is
if I molested a kid
no.
and it got out and it came out in public, all right, I would never admit to it, even if there was a video of me doing it.
And it worked
I
for
would
R. Kelly,
never-
right? It worked for
I
R.
would
Kelly.
never say-
There was a video of R. Kelly doing it. There was a video of him peeing on an underage girl.
Yeah,
and
still does.
it worked. He denied, and he got
People
away
are saying
with it.
map the fridge.
Fuck you.
Map the fridge. Map the fridge.
Map the fridge.
Map the,
Map the fridge.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Joe. You piece of shit. Like what sucks about this? Best case scenario for this little girl. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. If her dad lied about this and her mom was on meth or had meth in the household, she probably will go to foster.
Regardless
I don't
of
know.
anything that happened here, the child's the fucking victim of all these situations. So
With these individuals,
Maybe Mercedes could go
oh
to
my
like
god, no.
maybe Mercedes could go to like a drug treatment and get her back after foster home, and hopefully that would work if this was all falsified by her
This is a lot of what ifs.
ex-partner.
we have to wait.
But it is all what ifs.
We have to wait and see what happens.
Mercedes Carrera was a friend of the show, right?
Yeah.
She was. You can't deny that. You can't
Yes,
take that
right,
back.
right,
Like,
Bren?
yeah, I mean, like, well, I don't know her personally, but she was good on the show. And she was on a bunch of other shows, too.
And honestly,
Paul Joseph Watson,
Yeah.
All kinds.
Oh yeah, I didn't see Razorfist taking any jabs at Paul Joseph Watson. I
Right.
wonder why.
And then she was on Non Sequitur pretty recently, fairly recently. So
she's
always on these kind of shows.
Yeah. And people like, I call bullshit on her not having money for a lawyer. In the fucking video of her on the news, they showed where she was living. It was like an apartment complex in Rancho Cucamonga. That's not big baller money status, right?
Mm-hmm.
She could have her money invested in more films because her husband or whatever is a film producer. A lot of times you invest in films to keep going, and you don't get paid out huge until something breaks out huge. They could have all their money tied up. There's a reason why she could be broke beyond, doing drugs and spending frivolously. It could be part of the business. Frivolously.
I forgive you. And you're right. And beyond that, molesting kids is for ugly people. I mean, am I right?
Wah, wah, wah.
Joe.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Have you ever seen
wrong, Joe? You're wrong. You're wrong.
You're wrong, Joe. You're wrong, Joe. But I would say that this is an important thing to talk about right now, since we've been talking about it without this information. I don't know how much more there is to say here. I'm trying to speculate where I can without digging too deep without reason.
Yeah, you're doing a good job, actually. You're actually asking some pretty good questions.
If you pick this apart, if it is actually a no bail offense, and it's not just,
it's not because I heard being held without bail. I'm like, man, it must be bad. But if that's just how it is with every one of these charges, then it's not anything special.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean they have more evidence.
It's not any more damning than anybody.
Right,
and honestly,
and that's important to understand, right?
I want them to take things like this seriously. I feel bad for Mercedes and her child, since if the ex-partner lying about this is true and setting them up is true, them saying that she had a camera in her bedroom set up for recording video, that sounds so salacious to the random person, but it's to someone who creates porn for a living, that's absolutely nothing. Onision had a camera set up in his fucking house by the bed for his filmmaking when he had a house he would film videos in. Like, I didn't look at that and think, oh my God, Onision's making porn. I'm like, Onision makes videos, and that's his job. This is Mercedes' job. So it's not some sort of weird, creepy thing for her to have.
No, yeah. I said that when I read that, and they're like, oh, police were interested about the recording equipment in her bedroom. It's like, why would that be weird? I know she does, like, private shows like a cam girl would.
Yeah.
So
it should be.
It's
not
not
in
anything
house. It's not out of the
weird.
ordinary.
Yeah, yeah.
The meth, the guns, it sucks.
Yeah,
but I don't think they're out of the ordinary either.
That's the price you pay, though, for having. I mean,
Meth.
I said I think drugs should just be legal. I think all drugs should just be legal. But when they're illegal, and they're also illegal to have with guns, which wouldn't normally be illegal otherwise, I believe in that area.
I don't know about the loaded weapon.
I think there's something to be said about having drugs around in an environment where a kid could be, though. That's not a good thing. Just my opinion.
A little kid probably wouldn't know how to
kids
smoke
take
meth,
more than
though.
their share.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point, honestly. But I hope not.
Kids never pay their fair share for drugs. No. The crazy thing about the first statement that I noticed when this first broke, the news article I read, they misattributed who her husband was.
Someone in the chat named Seahawk said, damn, I bought the last bag of ice melt at Lowe's, North Seattle. Is there a Lowe's up there?
The Lowe's in North Seattle is by the Krispy Kreme.
Yep.
And the Jack in the Box, and there's a lot of prostitution and drug sale there.
Yeah, I think I rode past that with you in the car, and you're like, "This is where the hookers are."
Yeah.
So
do you remember when we picked up those two outside the Dancing Bear? Those two streetwalkers, Bill? Oh God.
Yes.
You want to hear a funny story?
Oh God.
We were outside the Dancing Bear near the AM/PM, right around that place that Billy took you, Ben. And there were these two black prostitutes. One was definitely high on crack, and the other one was pretty. And they accosted us while we were walking into the Dancing Bear. I don't know what we were doing going in there. Billy said he had shot a music video there, so maybe we thought maybe he knew one of the dancers. Don't know.
You had to wait until your ferry came at like 5 a.m. So we were killing time.
Oh yeah. Because I still lived on the other side, right?
Yeah, I was
so
like,
we were waiting for a ferry. We were killing time at the strip club. Before we went in there, two girls like bound out of the shadows, like two little creeps, and she goes, "Hey, I'll suck your dick for $20." And I'm like, okay. So we go to my Toyota.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. So we go in there. I realize I have no cash. So we go into the AM PM. And before we go in, she goes, "Wait, pick your girl." And this one's cracked out, but she was the one who took initiative. And even though she was really gross and the other girl was really pretty, I know where my bread is buttered. So I said, "Ugly girl, that's me and you together tonight. And Billy, you get the pretty one, okay?" So I go into the AM PM and I hesitate because I'm like, do I have to pay for Billy's too? Because I don't know if Billy has any cash. So I'm start thinking. So she unzips my fucking pants and starts jerking me off right there in the AM PM. And the cashier's looking at me like, yep, same shit, different day. And he's just shaking his head. I'm like, it's not what it seems. She's jerking me off. And I get some money out. I get $80 out. I don't know what I was thinking. And she sees me take that money out. That's very dumb. Very bad hooker protocol. Never do that. Okay. So
yeah, you don't. So she knew how much money you had. That was the problem.
Yeah, they
right?
should never know how much money you have on you. Ever, ever, ever. This is a rookie mistake. But I was getting jerked off at the AM PM. There was an old guy behind me in line. The cashier was looking at me. It was getting awkward. So. And plus, I was jealous of Billy being with the pretty girl, and I was like, well, I'll be damned if he's going to fuck without me watching him closely. So we go out to the car. Billy and the girl are in the back. Me and the gross one are in the front.
Seahawk says that was a dude at the AM PM.
Could have been. So she starts blowing me, right, while I'm driving. And she puts a condom on good. And we're driving around, and I'm driving really slow because I'm a really bad multitasker. And yes, I call getting blown a task. For me, it is. So I'm going like 7 miles an hour, and then
7 miles per hour.
Yeah, and I'm sitting at this green light, and the prostitute in the back is with Billy, and she goes, "Es grain." I'm like, sorry. I have a hard time concentrating when I'm getting blown. And Billy's in the back, and she's like, "Why don't you want a blowjob? You gay?" And Billy's like, I'm a demisexual." And they're like, "What the fuck's that? Sounds gay. Nigga shit sound gay." And he's like, No, it means I'm only sexually attracted to people that I know. She's like, "Your friend's being a faggot. You give me another 40? I'm like, no, it's okay, ladies. I'm gonna drop you off here, okay? Because me and my buddy, it was really good. Thank you very much. I'm just not that hard. She was like, "Yes, you're hard. You hard." I'm like, no, that's just me nervous. I'm not hard. I'm just gonna drop you off, okay? So
Get on to this.
We go down this alleyway, and this guy with an aluminum bat pounds on the glass like this, and I roll it down slowly. And I'm like, "Hi, officer." And these girls are like, "Hey." And I'm like, oh, this is not an officer. This is a guy. This is a dude. And it was a black dude with an aluminum baseball bat. And he looks in the back and he goes, "Is that Billy the Fridge?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And we were safe. It was pretty awesome. He would have killed us, though, if he didn't recognize Billy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That is such a fucking crazy story. Holy shit.
Is you gay?
My God.
It's grain. She was so mad. She was so mad that I wouldn't let her fucking blow me. She was like getting these like feelings of not being good enough. It was weird. I was like, no, I was trying to like
enough for you.
I was trying to be like, no, she was actually the pretty one. But I'm like, nah, I'm just not into this. And she's like, "What? Is you gay?" And I'm like, I just read on Facebook what a demisexual was that day. So I'm like,
that's hilarious.
I'm like, I'm a demisexual. I'm only attracted cerebrally to people. She's like, "That sound gay to me."
Oh my God.
Where'd the women go? Back into the clutches of the dark. Like it was 2:30 a.m. man. They were like, we were going to the strip club, like, don't waste your money in there. We'll blow you for $20. And before I could say no, Joe's like, okay.
I'm such a John.
Joe was doing the math in his head. He was like, this strip club closes at 2:30 a.m. It's 2 a.m. right now.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
All we could do is sit in there for 30 minutes and have to leave, and that's going to be $20 anyways.
Not only
Might
that,
as well-
I've heard tell the champagne room that you have to throw $200 at the broad to get so much as touchy touch. So my $40 will go much further here.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, we're done by 2:20 and have to talk about Joe getting the worst sucket of his life driving 7 miles per hour down Highway 99.
Worst case scenario, I get herpes again.
Again?
What do you mean? You can get it twice, can't you?
It doesn't go away.
Honey, it doesn't go away. Sorry.
Can you get double herpes?
Well, thanks, Ben. You just cost me another relationship. She's gone.
I have double herpes now.
Where people are saying we should bring in the chef on a debt, but I don't know where he is. Where the fuck is he?
Is he here?
He's probably passed out. Well, it is only 10. Where's the chef on the debt? Where is he?
Jeff. We asked him if he wanted to come on the post show, but he said he had a sick wife. So.
Oh yeah, he's dealing with a sick household.
Another sick holiday.
The chef holiday.
Is Jeff coming on?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Believe so.
So he broke you in Gay Chicken, though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he finally Joe broke character with his weird gay naked shit.
Yeah, because Joe just gets naked to fuck with people being gay and naked.
It's a power play.
I think Jeff Holiday is like a true connoisseur of nude sex stuff.
Yeah, Lyndon Johnson used to take a shit when all his advisors were around. That way he would be the most powerful one in the room. And I learned it from him. I was like, if I just get naked and never bathe, people will think I'm powerful. And it worked for a while. But Jeff came along, and Jeff knew no fear. He just got right up on me, put it in his hands. He shut the door. He's like, all right, it's time. I was like, no, this is for the cameras. What are you doing? He's like, having gay sex with you. And I felt like one of those girls that sends the wrong signals all night. I don't know.
And Joe absolutely hates those girls, so he felt really bad. He's like, am I one of those now?
I am one of those girls. Yeah. But last time we were in Vegas, Jeff was talking to me. He was like, yeah, I learned this technique. I can actually make myself throw up with this kind of yogic control in the center of my abdomen. If I have to throw up, I'll just raise up what's ever in my stomach up my esophagus, and I'll vomit at will. It's kind of like a sword swallowing technique. I'd give a really great blowjob, you know? And then he looks at me, and then he gingerly puts his hand on my shoulder. And I was like, I'm going to see what Ben's doing. And I walked away. But I think that was my cue. I think that it was going to go down that night. And if I was at all a man, I would have fucked him then and there, you know?
Rather than
Jeff,
take the L.
Watching, I'm sorry.
You didn't want to take that loss.
Yeah, I didn't want to give him a dagger when he was expecting a sword, you know?
True.
What the fuck?
What?
I don't know.
What does this stream become, dude? I
don't know. I just wanted to tell the other side of the story since we've only told one side for a little while now. But then, you know, we brought Joe on and I'm just like laughing my ass off to the retarded shit that he's saying.
Yeah. Joe
one last thing on the Mercedes Carrera statement. She was a friend of the show. I want to side with her here. I do want to.
I'm not going to side with anything until the real evidence starts to come out.
Exactly. I'm saying that I want to side with her. I do. But
especially if she's a pedophile, right, Billy?
God, fuck you.
What?
Fuck you.
So, Joe, I had a question actually. When we had Onision in here and you came here in your pajamas, you said his pedophilia is the best thing about him. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, first off, I had some cough syrup earlier that night. Second off, if I was saying, and this wasn't precise, I'm sorry. I said, if he was a pedophile, then indeed that would be the best thing about him. I didn't say.
No, you said it was the best. No, you said it was the best thing about
Well,
him.
you did. That's literally what you said.
Cough syrup.
It was obviously a joke.
That's the new Ambien, dude.
I was on some cough syrup. I was on some Flintstone chewable vitamins.
Yeah.
I can't be held accountable for what I said. I had a Barney and a Dino the dinosaur in me.
Holy shit, that sounds like quite the interesting porn. But
Joe's Discord profile picture is him when he's like 7 years old.
Yeah.
I posted it when I was at my sexual peak.
oh my
He was told that
Onision.
he was told that when you bully people online, you have to use the picture of you when you were at your strongest point in life, when you were the most badass. So he's like, I'm putting this up because I was a badass little 7-year-old.
So 7-year-old Joe was just.
It's all been downhill since then.
Nobody could fuck with 7-year-old Joe.
Joe's like what, 6'3" right now. When he was 7, he was like 4'2". He didn't grow. Like, when did you grow, Joe?
I was 16. I grew 9 inches in one summer.
That's crazy.
I was 5'2" at 15. And
5'2" at age 15.
Yeah, I told everybody. They would make fun of me. I was like, you guys watch. I'm going to be 6'4". And now they're laughing at me because I'm only 6'3".
He seriously willed himself to grow. Like, why do I believe that? Why do I believe that's a thing? Why do I take that at face value when you say that?
It worked.
9 inches in one summer. How about your height? Says Skeptical Jesus. Damn it.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Well, my intentions from tonight's live stream was to address the new information.
Yeah.
And then it kind of went into
the Joe Show.
Yeah. Well, a story about hookers.
Yeah, which I think kind of is fine because.
Welcome to the Cheesecake Factory. How are you guys doing today?
Can we get 2 waters? This is the perfect way to set the mood for
First thing first, I'm your waitress. I'm smart and got my bachelor's degree. But I'm still in the restaurant business. Guess I'm a doctor, giving lessons in allergenics. Shit.
Anyway, I promised that I would, but no, that's all I want to play of that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I can't do it again. I can't do it again. No.
It's been a very downer show. We don't.
We don't want to taint We're So Cheesecake, right? She's so pure.
It's not trolling when you make yourself ill.
Yeah.
We just spent like an hour on the private show watching cringe rap. It was the worst.
It was pro wrestling themed cringe rap.
Pro wrestling cringe rap. It was terrible.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the Rumble Rock, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
The Wrestle Rock Rumble.
Yeah.
I'll have to resub as a patron. How much is it now for that?
You can either be a $10 patron to get all the shit, basically, or you can click the join link down below on YouTube and become a member, and you can get just the post show. Yeah.
Does the $10 perk include our bit in your hotel room?
Yes.
It does.
Okay, cool.
It's the real value.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit in there.
Yep.
I want to film more shit. I want Yumi and Bill to go down to crowded places in the city and do some weird shit
on the street stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Like we go to Pike Place and that kind of shit. That should be
cool.
weird.
No cameras though. Okay, guys.
If we're gonna do some weird shit, I don't want to be caught on camera. That's how Mercedes Carrera got caught. Not true.
Dude, by the way, there's also a new hot pot that opened around here that I've heard is really good. And they do it like, you know, the sushi places where they have the conveyor belt?
Yeah.
They have that for the hot pot that you can like just...
So it's not all you can eat?
I don't know if it is. Yeah, I love that shit.
At what level perk does Billy juggle my balls like dice? I don't know. You have to be a...
You know how many people left when I played We're So Cheesecake?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow.
Put a GoPro on Joe's slow helmet.
Yeah, let's all get Lime bikes and Joe can wear a helmet cam. I have a GoPro. I do.
I wonder if I could ride a Lime bike anytime
You know,
soon.
I have like the body strap to like make the GoPro that I have a body cam. We put that shit on Joe.
I'm Joseph.
Yeah, look at me with one body cam.
I'm here to party, women.
I don't even talk like that.
Dude, that's just how Billy's impression of anyone sounds.
I'm here to
Honestly.
party, women.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on. I gotta get going.
All right.
Thanks for having me on.
For real.
Later.
See
Thanks.
you, Jose.
I'll see you guys later.
Goodbye,
Later.
Joe.
Easy, man.
It's always nice to have our political pundit Joe show up so he can give
Our political
A real
pundit.
intellectual
he
on
can
the
give
show,
a
you know?
real intellectual talking point during the trying times
Yeah.
of a friend of the show.
By the way, if you're watching right now, when we're done with this stream, I'm going to be playing some Star Wars Old Republic, the MMO, with some people on the Discord. So if you're interested at all in any way, join the Discord. Meet me in the general chat. I'll be in there not too long after this stream ends. People are saying Joe isn't funny.
Joe isn't funny.
It's weird.
Like you're
Some people love him and some people despise him.
I kind of wish I'm Baton was here right now.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
Yeah, those two should. That should be the MMA match.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Really?
I want to think if I'm Baton was there listening to Joe talk about the prostitutes, that I'm Baton would have chuckled a little bit. Do you think?
I guess we'll have to have Joe back in studio sometime when he's available, because a lot of people.
Love him, yeah.
Should we put a shock collar on him, like just in case he's bad?
That's the only way that you should bring him in.
Hey,
is
don't
if you
get
have
too
shock collar on.
don't get too turned on, Animancer.
I was thinking about having like a wheel of pain situation.
A situation with individuals.
With individuals with a wheel of pain. So maybe we'll talk about that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll be happy little clams. We'll be happy little boys and girls. Little happy little happy as a clam. Happy as a clam. It's a euphemism. I think. I don't know what the word euphemism means.
Euphemism. No, I think you use that. But
I think we've said what we need to say about.
We're gonna bring
the Mercedes topic, right?
yeah.
Yeah. One thing I should tell everybody is that I've been communicating with DSP, Dark Side Phil, and I think we're gonna have him on. Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna DP DSP.
Awesome. Sweet.
And one thing I should tell everybody is that my penis has grown at least an inch in length since my diet. So now it's at least an inch long.
That's so interesting.
I'm proud of you, Billy.
I don't know why
You
I said
deserve
that.
it.
You deserve an inch of dick, Billy. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, you do. You do. No problem.
Lies! Lies! If you could only contain and harness Joe's madness for good. It's not that simple. That's what Nikola Tesla was working on before he died.
With a Tesla coil.
I can coil Joseph. The power of Joseph.
Make sure he knows he's on camera. Oof. It didn't grow, the backdrop shrank. Damn it. Damn it. Joe is chaos incarnate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a wild card.
If anyone missed the last 24-hour show, you should go back and watch the part when Joe was on here. Especially when he got zapped, he like freaked out and like started punching the couch.
Egghead said, "If there's a wheel of pain, I want to be there for it." Look at him trying to get in on the wheel of pain.
Who?
Egghead.
He can't compete. He would like it.
I want to be there. Oh my God! Should we fly Egghead out and another masochist to compete in the wheel of pain? That's a stupid thing.
God. Yeah, that would be stupid.
Like the easiest
What's
questions
the point
ever
of a
in
wheel of
Egghead's.
pain? If they like it, you know.
Egghead's like throwing the easiest questions in the world so we can get the car battery hooked up to his nipples again.
Yeah.
Sicko.
Fucking freak.
Egghead would cut out instantly on account of his heart. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
I can't do that, guys. He would wait until he was actually there in the studio to be like, I can't do that, guys. I'm sorry.
Oof.
Oof.
So, should we go on about anything else, or?
I mean, if you want to, unless you're good to go.
I mean, I really don't know where else to go from here. I feel like we've addressed the Mercedes issue. And
and then things just went totally off the rails, right?
We're gonna continue to follow this story as far as it goes. I think.
Yeah.
We kind of have to. I think everybody who called us out on our affiliation with her, from Razor Fist to random people that just wanted to know where we stood.
And by the way, I'm getting tons of people who decided to text to Razorfish, "You were destroyed by Kyle Kalinske."
Yeah,
and I'm starting to get lots of screenshots people have been sending me that they got blocked by him.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought Razor Fist was a tough guy, an intellectual of sorts. He can't take a little criticisms?
Apparently not.
Weird.
I thought SJWs blocked people. I thought that's what they did. Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
Razorfish is a snowflake. A hoe cake and a snowflake.
Hoe cake?
Yeah. Dog shock collar.
I'm an advocate for free speech, but please don't tell people that Kyle Kalinske spanked me like he did. I'm trying to forget that. I'm trying to forget how poorly I did on a debate show against a fucking true intellectual and not some Vince Russo knockoff wrestling promo spouting piece of trash. Butthurt Fist. That's a good one.
Butthurt Fist? He's butthurt because he got fisted, dude.
But I mean, if you're a fan of Razor Fist and a fan of the show, that's cool.
I have watched him and enjoyed some of his videos. I won't lie about that.
I watched a video of him and I was watching. I was like, this guy cuts a good wrestling promo. I don't agree with anything he says in it, but it's a good promo that he was reading off of a screen with his little punk-ass indoor sunglasses.
And still have good opinions, right? So
no, I didn't say he had good opinions. I said he delivered his shit opinions well. In the sense of a wrestling promo only. He didn't deliver them in a way that like would have somebody sit and think about what he said and be like, you know what, this actually challenges my opinion. He delivered it in a way that if somebody wanted to drink the fucking Kool-Aid and just echo chamber everything they already thought, they listened to some guy who's probably cooler than they are, say it in a way cooler than they could, and they circle jerk back and forth off of each other. That's all it is.
Dude. I think the majority of Razor Fist fans are people who also wear sunglasses indoors and yell.
Oh, you know what else we should tell people? Because we haven't announced this yet. This next Wednesday, the Wednesday coming up, we're going to be on Doug TeNaples' show.
Doug TeNaples.
Yeah.
Doug TeNaples. Doug.
Yeah, talk about Earthworm Jim. Talk about gays can't get married.
Talk about Bigfoot Bill. His brand new comic book based on a Bigfoot that wears sea kraken as a piece of armor. I like that though. Bigfoot Bill. But a Bigfoot Bill. That's going to be fun though.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and defuse Ben from just opening up Doug TeNaples.
No. I'm not going to do it.
Better not. You better not. That's my good buddy Doug.
Is your good buddy?
I don't have a good buddy named Doug. But I wish I did. Yeah. I'm just sitting here thinking of what else we should say. And
people are like, wait, Earthworm Jim guy. Yes, Earthworm Jim guy. Yeah, you know,
he was on the show.
We've been streaming for several hours right now. Like, let's see, the show was 2.5 hours. The post show was like an hour. And we've been streaming for, let's see.
5 hours, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably about 5 hours. Dude, the other night I streamed for how many hours? Over 8, or like 9 hours or something.
And then you did SWTOR, right? I think.
Star Wars?
Star Wars, The Old Republic.
Yeah.
You should play.
Nah, it
Get
doesn't
addicted.
look fun to me. Get addicted. Doesn't look fun to me at all. I'm having a hard enough time playing Smash Brothers, and I like those type of games.
It doesn't look fun to Billy, unlike
I've
Pokemon
never played an
Go.
MMO. I've never played an MMO before.
Damn, dude. You're missing
It's
out.
even more the reason to try it. Yeah, it's free to play. I'm pretty
I tried to play Red Dead Redemption 2.
More people will play if you play. Your computer could handle it.
I could. Yeah. I can't handle it.
You can't.
Not even just a little bit. What do people like? Oh, come on, dude. Come on, let's figure it out.
I don't know. Maybe I'll play. I don't really enjoy the game, and I don't want to learn how to play a game that I don't enjoy, but hey, why not, right?
Do you know how to play WASD?
I don't know what that is.
It's the WASD keys. That's
No,
how
I
you
don't.
that's how you control yourself.
I don't know how to do that.
In an MMO. It's like W's forward, S is backwards, A is left,
Yeah,
D is right.
I've never played a computer game like that before. I tried on Counter-Strike, and I sucked so bad that like an 11-year-old kid was calling me the F word.
Sweet.
He was like, you suck at this fur. And I'm like,
He's calling you a fag?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, you're 11 years old. You don't even know what it's like to do gay sex. And when I said that, I immediately got banned. He could call me the fag word.
Yeah, so if you guys do want to play Old Republic, join the general chat, because when the stream ends, I'm going there to meet up with people. And actually, if you play, you'll get a special role in the Discord server where you can play along with us. And basically what I need is I need a special Old Republic voice chat. So we'll have to create that. Yes.
Okay.
And then I'll just and then I'll give everyone the roles tonight. And then Billy's got to get the fuck out of here, guys. So we're done.
I got pee too.
Yeah, me too.
Pee.
We're fapping it up. Good night, guys.
Should we play swords?
No, I have 2 bathrooms, so
okay. I'm gonna go pee.
Good night.
Good night, guys.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.
Spark up, man. Damn, man. Pass that shit, Noodles. Let's go.
Go, boys.
Go. I think I smoked 1,000 blunts. I've been faded too long. I've been high for months. I hope this blunt will never finish. Wrote these verses faster than you write your first sentence. Smoking on this rapper weed, and these thoughts and these cops still be after me. Nigga, everything is all good. And when I blow up, I'ma roll up with the whole hood. Okay, I'm still in the shot, killing and drilling and pilling and grilling these beats I don't buy. These rappers be acting, they living a lie. The bullshit you spitting be killing my high. I stay stupid, zoo this stupid, smoking that loud got me dead in my head. Only got $5 left to my name, but I ain't even tripping. I fuck with the mid. Fuck what you said, my flow up your shit. They wrote this verse with a blunt in the back of my head. My flow packing that lit, I clip popping you did. I can have real guns, but I'd rather instead I just keep 2 kush bags, 2 blunts and some munchies. Only broke niggas get high and stay hungry. Never been a dummy, it's just that I never was after them A's, I was after that money. Pass me a blunt, now pass me a honey. I told her my name, now I'm smashing a tummy. Smash like the hood of a car to get crashed with the dummy. Then get trips for school cause there's money just rolling up in this bathroom. Drunk as hell but not throwing up. I got math class in like 7 seconds and it doesn't look like I'm showing up. Bitches tell me you blowing up. Niggas say I got the sickest flow. Got a couple haters, I ain't tripping though. Tell them hey you niggas go get some more. Get some more, I'ma get this dough. Hit up all my bros, I got kush to blow. Got so many blunts, we all get to roll. Finna roll some more, then we roll some more, then we roll some more. I think I smoked 1,000 blunts. I've been faded too long, I've been high for months. I hope this blunt ain't never finished. Wrote these verses faster than you write your first sentence. Fuck these rappers, but I'm smoking on this rapper weed. And these thoughts and these cops still be after me. Nigga, everything is all good. And when I blow up, I'ma roll up with the whole hood.
Why stop smoking? Cause every day it's 420 like my watch smoking. Can't keep my eyes open, but I keep my high potent. But you niggas dry toting and you need to stop choking. This is rap with weed, bitch, you need to stop choking. Got my weed in bong like I'm teaching chong. And my trees is strong, got you breathing wrong. And I need a zone cause my cheese is long. You a pothead, then you need this song. Smoking loud, got me going wild. And I'm on a cloud, I ain't going down. And that's for a while. We ain't smoking mild or smoking mouse, cause that smoke is foul. Smoking kush got me in the stars. With these Xanax bars, I'm on planet Mars. Damn, that's far. You scared to avoid them cannabinoids. You smoke weed, then get paranoid. But those like me like to roll them bees and smoke them trees when they're annoyed. I give a fuck if it's illegal. This shit is lethal, but ain't killing people. Rid the stress and then rid the evil. But them cigarettes, that shit mislead you. The top crown, that size clown. You had your time, but it's mine now. From Shot Town, where they 5 rounds, you can't ride around with your eyes down. Fuck an ounce, I'ma buy a pound. Break it down, tell me how it sound. I said fuck an ounce, I'ma buy a pound. Break it down, tell me how it sound. That's loud.
I think I smoked 1,000 blunts. I've been faded too long. I've been high for months. I hope this blunt ain't never finished. Wrote these verses faster than you write your first sentence. Fuck these rappers, but I'm smoking on this rapper weed. And these thoughts and these cops still be after me. Nigga, everything is all good. And when I blow up, I'ma roll up with the whole hood. Okay, I'm chillin' while rolling the realest. I'm higher than Chicago buildings. The fuck are you feeling? The kush that I sell it be killing. I swear you get so high you pass out and sleep on the ceiling. I'm charging each rapper $1 million for wasting the time of every single hip hop civilian. You niggas can't see me chameleon. Now all of these bad bitches willing. I'm fucking Brazilians. I got racks with it loud. Could've paid my bills, but I bought me a pound. Smoking blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt after blunt. Where the fuck Danny Brown? If you don't know me, you should fuck with me now. Blunts I don't mind, fuck with a crowd. Never rolling, skipping blunts, fat as fuck like a cow. Got me laying on the ground with my mind up in the cloud. I'm in that mode, I hit the stew. One take everything, how it sound to you. Hit the block, see what I could get into. Blowing cushy with your girlfriend, now she in the mood. I'm finna hit the corner store. I already got swishers, but I need some more. Grown-ups telling me to stay away from dope, but I just can't stop cause I just don't quit and I just can't wait to smoke. I think I smoked 1,000 blunts. I've been faded too long, I've been high for months. I hope this blunt will never finish. Wrote these verses faster than you write your first sentence. Fuck these rappers, but I'm smoking on this rapper weed. And these thoughts and these cops still be after me. Yeah, everything is all good. And when I blow up, I'ma roll up with the motherfucking whole hood.
What's that shit, man?
Damn.
That shit some kill.